Me, just vibing. Jerks, trying to ruin my vibes. Like, I'm just over here chilling. Which to other people might look a little weird, you know? But ultimately, we're just over here vibing and people are trying to ruin it. Like, literally, people who go out of their way to ruin other people's joy are the most annoying kind of people. Like, the people are like, no, but that's childish, or oh no, it's weird that you find this fun. Worst kind of people, literally. If someone's just having fun, let them have fun, come on. Hello BabyQueers, and welcome back to my channel. I was in Berlin at a concert, so I missed one video, but we're back. But anyways, you know the deal. Before we continue with some memes, y'all gotta get hydrated. So grab some water or some tea, whatever else you like to drink, and then we'll continue. Do you have your drink? Okay, let's go. The world right now, going up in a lot of smoke. Me still doing my silly little crafts to stay sane. But that's just fair. Like, sometimes it seems very pointless to do anything, really, whether that's working or doing like crafts or doing your hobbies or anything really. It seems kind of pointless because the world's in a state that's way less than ideal. But you kind of gotta do what you gotta do, really. You know, like, you gotta, like, if you have a job or if you have to go to school, you have to do that. You have to maybe do, like, chores around the house. Because just because the world is going up in flames doesn't mean you really can let everything else slide. And doing whatever you can to find joy, whether that's like hanging out with your friends or listening to music or doing silly little crafts, is entirely fair, and I think you should do it. When you accidentally look at someone and realize they were already looking at you. This, but then also because you were pulling a face, but it wasn't directed at that person. And then you're just like trying to telepathically tell them that it isn't this person. It wasn't them that made you pull this face. It was someone like way behind them, because old, wide, drunk people and not some random other person that happens to sit in line and accidentally saw that face. You know, like, if you're in public and you see me pulling a weird face, I mean, mind your business, but also if you're not doing anything annoying, like being super loud or making super unfunny jokes, then it's probably not because of you. Why? Why is the internet so full of perverts? Yes, why? Only wrong answers in the comments. You know, at the time I saved this meme, there were kind of only right answers in the comments of, well, people just kind of feel more free to let that side of themselves out because it's like more anonymous than if they do it in real life. Which is kind of the right answer. The right answer is there are just a lot of perverts, period. You know, but I would like to see some wrong answers. You know, of whatever, some wild conspiracy theory of, you know, like, oh, it's the 5G towers. They're making everybody go insane, and that's why they're acting like this. You know, I want some creative takes. You know? Me, trying to reach that itchy part on my back. Short arms and poor flexibility. Well, I guess you really gotta get one of those, like, back scratchers. Or an old spatula you don't need in your kitchen anymore to kind of reach everything. You know, like, I personally don't have that problem. And I'm really glad, because otherwise, yeah, you're gonna need, like, some kind of tool. Don't use a kitchen knife. Whatever you do, unless it's, like, super, super dull, Don't use a big kitchen knife. It might be tempting, but don't do it. My wish list. Steam sale, just dodging it. Literally, it doesn't matter what kind of wish list. You can have whatever, a book, a game, a new chair, anything on your wish list. And the sales will somehow miss that item. And then if you get it after like 2 years of like something being on your wish list, then there'll suddenly be a sale. But you never know, because it doesn't work every time, right? But chances are it's only gonna go on sale after you bought it, so I'm so sorry for your wish list, but it's not gonna get any like sale or whatever on it. Emergency responders when there's yet another case of someone shoving something up their ass. Oh no, I was just cleaning naked and fell on it. I just got out of the shower and slipped and fell on it. Like, it's not what it looks like. Like, genuinely, if someone accidentally actually manages to at some point actually slip and fall on something, I'm really sorry, no one's gonna believe you. I'm really, really sorry, but no one's gonna believe whatever excuse you make up about it, because most people just try to make up some excuse if they have something in their body where it really shouldn't be. When you're lying and bro starts adding details, nice. They got your back. Like, I hope they don't overdo it, you know, just like make it really weirdly specific that no one's gonna remember it, you know, because then if they're like follow-up questions and you mess up the details, you run into like being caught in the lie. But if it's just like some details to make it more realistic, why wouldn't you? Like, especially if it's like some random person and you're just like trying to get out of a conversation and your friend knows this. It's just a nice thing to do. Like, generally lying might not be the best idea, but you know, sometimes I really get doing it. Know the work rules. Appropriate. I have a 400-day streak on Duolingo. Oh, you're sweet. Inappropriate. I have a 400-day streak on Reddit. Hello, human resources. You know, I like this one a lot better than the original, because the original was just like, haha, if you're good looking, you can say whatever you want and no one's gonna think it's creepy. Which, by the way, does not work, but kind of. And also, I find Reddit really annoying. You go on Reddit once, you close it, and it instantly sends you a notification of, oh, keep your streak going, or come back tomorrow. Because you followed this subreddit, we're just gonna suggest something else. And it's just mind your business, Reddit. I really need to turn off the notifications, because it started doing that a few months ago and it's just annoying, but I can kind of see it. Like, a 400-day streak on Duolingo, kind of impressive, maybe kind of useless, but on Reddit it seems somehow strange. I know there are like literally subreddits for anything, but it has a sort of vibe. I'm non-binary. What does non-binary mean? It means he's afraid of binary. No, it doesn't. 010001001100011011101. Stop it, Patrick, you're scaring him. You know, honestly, if someone would do this, when they ask me, because for some reason a lot of people seem to think I'm a trans woman, because they know me as a guy, but then they're also just like wondering because I do feminine things, and then they're just suddenly like, wait, which is ridiculous, of course, but anyways, honestly, if someone did this in real life, I don't know if I would think it's super funny, but it would be preferable to just being super weird about it, I guess. But this is not in fact what non-binary means. When you're not wearing your glasses and you can't find them because you're not wearing your glasses. Where are they? I'm glad I don't feel called out by this one because I'm not actually that blind. Like, I can see very well without glasses, especially because I'm like short-sighted. It's like fine. I just sometimes forget I'm not wearing glasses, and then someone asks about something that's like medium distance away. I'm just like, I don't know, dude. I'm not wearing glasses. Like, what do you want me to do about it? So, I'm sorry, and I hope that no one misplaces their glasses for the rest of the week. Wait, if you're waiting for the waiter, aren't you the waiter? Takes the brain out. Shut up. Just shut up. Bro, we are trying to sleep right now. Or we're trying to just chill. Or work. Or enjoy our hobbies. And you're just asking me weird questions like this because you're technically right, but I don't like it. So can you just shut up sometimes, I organized a base, bro. Meanwhile, that room is the messiest room you've ever seen. But priorities, and honestly, I kind of get it. Like, obviously, having like a super tidied up room and like the feeling after cleaning your room is kind of like the same. Like, it's just very nice to look at. It's very, very cool. But it's just a lot more fun to do it in a game. Or to just like organize things in a game or make sure your desktop looks super nice. Like, that's honestly a lot more fun. So I get it, but maybe at some point it would be cool too if you like cleaned your room a little. That is typing. That is typing. That is typing. Dad. Why do we all have the same dad? Like, I know we literally don't, but there are just like some things that many, if not all dads do, and I kind of fear this is one of them. Like, especially people who have dads over like 45 or 50 have probably experienced this. And I always just like wonder, do they just like have the window open and they're not like actively actually typing something? They just got distracted and are talking to someone? Did they type something else and then delete it? And decided to just like send a thumbs up? What is going on, dads? Neil Armstrong was the first person to land on the moon. Neil Armstrong backwards is Gnorts, Mr. Alien. So you're telling me NASA hired Mr. Alien himself? I don't think they hired him because you can spell Gnorts, Mr. Alien with his last name. But it would be kind of funny. Like imagine him and someone else with like some random other last name applied and they couldn't decide between the two, so they were just like, you know what, we're just gonna pick the dude where we can spell something fun with alien in it in the last name. It'd be kind of funny, to be honest, if that's why he was hired. But I kind of have a feeling it wasn't actually that fun. The skull with a lot of teeth. How aliens would reconstruct the animal, the clown from It. The animal, just some random child. But what do you mean aliens? Because I'm pretty sure humans would do this too. Like, I mean, humans know what human skulls look like, probably, but I'm pretty sure humans do this too. That if they find random bones of dinosaurs and then just like recreate these dinosaurs, and then at some point they learn more about what dinosaurs actually look like, and it's just like, well, it was close or it was really far off. Because I feel like with humans, if they did like this kind of reconstruction from random skulls, it would end up looking a lot like this. My Saturday evening, my dad pulling up with a small favor, hiding 12 hours of unpaid labor. I would just pull the Uno reverse card, because whenever my dad used to like drive me to a friend's house when I was back in school, or like did anything, he would always just like kind of calculate how long he spent on it and how long he was gonna have to drive back, and just like calculate it and say how much he would earn at work and everything. So like I would just pull the Uno reverse card. would it work in getting me out of it? Maybe not. It might annoy him and at least get me like free food, so he would like order food for us or something. But I would definitely try to pull the Uno reverse card. Nobody talks about Jesus' miracle of having 12 close friends in his 30s. I'm gonna be real honest with you. I don't understand anyone having like 12 close friends at any given time. Like having 12 people you know and you like sometimes hang out with, or like acquaintances, sure, but close friends? How do you have that many close friends that you like actually like, because you need to spend time on your friends. You want to spend time on them, but like kind of keeping that friendship alive and just like hanging out together or texting regularly or like keeping each other updated or getting to know each other better. How are you gonna do that with 12 people at any given time in your life? But how, really? Wow, I have too much money. Damn it, what am I gonna do with all this money? It's literally falling out of my pockets. Won't somebody please take some of this money? So anyway, that's how I imagine our target audience. This is not just Xbox, though. I kind of feel like this is how a lot of companies imagine their target audience. Like, I'm into K-pop, and some of these companies releasing like 12 versions of one album is also just like wildly like, what are you doing? Like 2 or 3 versions, kind of fine, kind of normal, but like if it's more than 4 or 5 versions, what are you actually doing? Like, the design will probably suffer. The design will probably shit because you spent too much time making up 50 different versions of the same album. But also just why? Like, just say you're greedy and want everyone's money, you know? But really, like, what are these companies thinking? Are they thinking anything except for, I want everyone's money? Because I kind of feel like the answer is no. I have no idea what's going on with Xbox, but there were several memes about them, so I kind of feel like this meme is probably very accurate because it's just accurate to a lot of companies. Anyways, that was all the memes I have for today. This was kind of a nice video to like get back to it, because I am still tired from last weekend because I did not sleep well. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed these memes. I hope you're hydrated. If not, maybe drink something now. And I'll be back in a few days with my next video.